season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
With the catch, it's Heath. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Watson. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay back.
Scores on the sneak.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. From the gun, running back on the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. On the ground, it's Young.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch, man. It gets a little...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He leaves it with his back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Watson. Hucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here come the Irish back on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
To throw, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. He'll throw it. This time it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Watson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Doyle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Look out, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Back to throw, it's Watson. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's reeled in, it's Adams. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The ricochet off the left upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To the air, it's Carr. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab, it's Tuggle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, they're after him! And the rush will get to him at the 25. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Moving away from pressure.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw?
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Back to pass, it's Carr. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll try the run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This drive will open from the 15. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hokies want to move quickly.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Keith. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fullback's got it. Spins away from the defender.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air, it's Watson. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, it's Rucci. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll move the wide receiver. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Watson. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation now.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Let's go. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Watson. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship.